Hi, welcome to Yoga Lady. So I'd like to share with you a yoga practice which is suitable for pregnancy. And for this you might need a cushion to sit on. That's probably all you'll need. We're going to do a very gentle practice, very simple, and hopefully it will just help you to feel more kind of aligned and centered. And it's also an opportunity to check in with your baby and to connect with your breath and to help you to feel grounded and energized, but also relaxed. So first of all, let's start here sitting in Sukhasana. So you might like to sit onto your cushion, just snuggling your sit bones down to the ground and feeling the weight of your body surrendering to the earth. And then bringing your left hands to your heart and your right hand to your baby. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Feeling the movement of your breath in and out through the nose. So just noticing sensation of breath around the base of the nose and then feeling the breath inside the nostrils and bringing the breath all the way down into your heart space. And then breathing out from the heart. And then bringing your breath all the way down to your baby. And breathing out completely. Inhaling to the heart. Exhale completely. Inhale all the way down to your baby. And exhale completely. Bring your right hand to meet your left hand in the gesture of love and gratitude, drawing the thumbs in towards the breastbone. And just take a moment here, scanning through the body and noticing the points of connection between your hands as you unite the right and the left hand side of the body and the brain. Bring your awareness to your breath, inhaling to the heart space. And as you exhale, really feel the pelvis sinking down to the ground. As you inhale, draw energy all the way up to the crown of the head, taking breath from the sky. And then exhaling, sinking down through the sit bones. Inhale the arms up. As you exhale, take your elbows wide, spread the fingers, glide the shoulder blades down the back, and then bring the hands back to the heart. Breathing in, reaching up. And as you breathe out, take your elbows wide, spread fingers, glide the shoulder blades down the back. Bring the hands together. Interlace the fingers, push the hands away, press the fingers into the backs of the hands and then reach the arms up. Really opening the armpits nice and wide, and you might even just kind of rock from side to side, finding a little bit more space between the ribs, space in the armpits. Good, and then bring your hands onto the back of your head and lean the back of your head into your hands and lift your heart, taking the elbows nice and wide. And as you exhale, hug your baby in towards you, drop the chin to the chest and bring the elbows forward. And then inhale the elbows wide, lifting the heart. And as you exhale, hug your baby in, drop the chin to the chest, bring the elbows forward. Let's do that one more time. Inhale the elbows wide, lifting the heart. And then exhale, hugging baby in, dropping chin to chest. Inhale the elbows wide. And then drop the hands onto the shoulders, thumbs back, fingers forward and circle the shoulders. Inhaling elbows forward and up. Exhaling back and down. Inhaling forwards and up. Exhaling back and down. Let's do that one more time. Inhaling elbows forward and up. Exhaling back and down. And then just bring your hands onto your knees. And take your right arm just in front of your right knee. And then bring the left hands behind you. Inhale as you lengthen the spine upwards, and then exhale as you just gently spiral over to the left. Just feeling this movement, this twist in the upper back. And maybe keeping your face in line with your sternum, or maybe turning to look out over the left shoulder. Good, and then coming back through to center and bringing your left hand just in front of the left knee and taking the right hands behind you. Inhale as you lengthen upwards, and then exhale as you gently spiral over to the right. Good, and then come back through to center. And let's bring the hands down onto the ground and slide the legs forward, stretching out your legs. As you inhale, pull the toes in towards the shins. You can bring the hands, fingertips down onto the ground. And then as you exhale, push the toes away, stretching out the front of the feet. Inhale the toes in, exhale the toes away. Inhale them in, exhale them away. Circling through the ankles, circling one way and then the other way. And then just rocking your feet from side to side and shaking out your legs. And then taking your legs a little bit wider. So again, sitting onto your cushion, that might be helpful. Try and press the heels down, point the toes up. The legs don't need to be too wide here. Bring the hands together and then start to circle. So as if you were stirring a big pot of something. Your circles might be small, or they might be a little bit bigger, or you might be reaching out into the corners and the edges. Just see how this feels in your body. So throughout this practice, listen to your body, only do what feels good. And if anything's not right for you, then you don't need to do it, just back off. So keep listening into your body and really own your practice in that way. So everything that I say is just an invitation. Good, so we're going the other way. And then coming back through to center. And then bringing the hands underneath the knees and bringing the soles of the feet together. And then taking the hands around the feet. And you might like to get your thumbs into the soles of your feet now and just give your toes a little bit of a massage. Massage your toes. And then bring your thumbs to the balls of the feet and to the arches of the feet. Give them a little bit of a massage, and to the heels. Good, and then just stroke up your calves. That might feel nice. Or you can get your thumbs into the juicy bit of your calf muscle and give that a little bit of a massage. Good. And then from here, let's bring the hands onto the shins and inhale and lift the heart. And then as you exhale, hug your baby in towards you and arch back. Inhale, lifting the heart. And exhale, arching back. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, arching back. Come back through to center. And then we're going to take the right knee and bring it to the arch of the left foot. So that right leg comes back. You might want to stay sitting on your cushion, or you can move the cushion. And then we're going to take the right hand onto the left knee. Plant your left hands down, so that left hand's supporting you. Then we're going to inhale and just pick up the right buttock and turn to look over the left shoulder. And then exhale the right buttock down. And we're going to do that 4 more times. So we're inhaling, picking up the right buttock, turning to look over the left shoulder. And then exhale the right buttock down. 3 more times. Inhaling, engaging the glutes. And then exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale that right buttock up, and then exhale it down. And now plant your left hands down to the ground and take thumb and index finger together, and then inhale up onto the knees, and then exhale it down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up onto the knees, and then exhaling down, moving in time with your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Let's do the other side now. So we're going to bend the left foot out to the side and then bring the arch of your right foot to your left knee. So that left leg's coming, just the foot's coming out to the side like that. And then lean into your right hand and bring your left hand onto your right knee. And as you inhale, just pick up your left buttock and gently look out over the right shoulder. And then exhale down onto the left buttock. Inhaling, picking up the left buttock. And then exhaling down. 3 more times. Inhaling. And exhaling. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Good. And now we're going to plant that right hand down. Take thumb and index finger together. And then inhale up onto the knees. And then exhale down. Inhale to the knees. You're lifting up your baby. Exhaling down. 1 more time. Inhaling. And exhaling. Good. And then from here, if you cross your legs again. And then very carefully bring your hands down onto the ground and bring some weight into your hands and then roll onto your hands and knees. So that you come to hands and knees and you're spreading your fingers out nice and wide. The knees can be under the hips. Let's tuck the toes under. And then inhale and swoop your body forwards. And then exhale and swoop it back. So your bum comes towards your heels and you're stretching the soles of the feet. Inhaling, swooping forwards. And then exhaling back. Inhaling forwards. And exhaling back. Inhale, coming into a neutral position. And then just walking your hands over to the right. Turning to look out over the right shoulder. And then walking the hands back through to centre. And over to the left, turning to look over the left shoulder. And then walking the hands back through to centre and starting to circle the shoulders around the wrists and the hips around the knees. Nice fluid movements. Moving in time with your breath. Hugging your baby in towards you. Circling one way and then circling the other way. Good, and then coming back through to centre. And let's bring the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Hug the right knee to the top of the right shoulder and then circle the knee around the heel. Nice fluid movements there. Good. And then from here we're going to bring the right elbow onto the right thigh and take thumb and index finger together on your left hand and then sweep the left arm forward and then exhale it back and down. And we'll do that 4 more times. Inhaling up, back and down. Inhaling forwards, up, back and down. Inhaling forwards, up, back and down. Bring the hands back down to the ground. Carefully slide your right knee back. Slide your left foot forward. Hugging left knee to the left shoulder and circling knee around heel. Nice fluid movements, really feeling into that left hip joint. And then bringing the left elbow onto the left thigh and taking thumb and index finger together, sweeping right arm forward and up. And exhaling back and down. Inhaling forwards and up. Exhale back and down. 3 more times. Inhaling forwards and up. Exhale back and down. Inhaling forwards, up. Exhale back and down. Last one. And then come down onto the hands. Carefully slide your left knee back and let's come into a child's pose here. So you might want to have a few cushions to lean onto. We're going to take the knees apart, bring the big toes together and then start to sink your bum onto your heels. And that cushion, you're going to lie onto your cushion and the cushion comes just below the breasts and above your bump. And then you can reach the arms forward and rest your head onto one side, resting down onto the cushion. So you're lengthening the spine, broadening across the sacrum. And there's enough height so that you're not pressing down onto your baby. So you might need a few more cushions. You might need to have a little stack of cushions so that you're comfortable and you've got enough space here. And then you're just resting your head onto one side and bringing your awareness to your breath. Breathing into that space at the back of the heart. Breathing into the lower back. Good, and then turning your head to the other side and taking a few breaths, looking the other way. Good, and then when you're ready, just start to walk your hands in towards you and come to kneeling. You might want to sit onto your cushion or have your cushion on your calves and then sit back down onto it. And then let's bring the hands together, interlace the fingers, push the hands away, and then reach the arms up. And you're hugging your baby in, rooting the sacrum downwards and opening the armpits nice and wide and drawing the chest away from the pelvis. So that might feel really nice, especially if your bump's quite big and you feel like there's not a lot of space left. Good, and then release the arms wide and let's reach right into the fingertips here, and then bring the right arm over the left arm and bring the hands onto the shoulders and give yourself a really nice hug. And then you can turn the arms, so either the backs of the hands come together or the palms come together, and then you're lifting the elbows and softening the shoulders down and directing your breath into that space at the back of the heart between the shoulder blades. Good, and then release the arms. Let the arms float wide out to the sides. Reach right into your fingertips. Turn the palms up. And then this time bring the left arm over the right arm and bring the hands onto the shoulders and give yourself a nice hug. And then turn the arms, backs of the hands or palms come together. Lift up the elbows. Soften the shoulders down. And draw the elbows away from the body. So you feel a nice stretch between the shoulder blades. Good, and then release the arms. And let's bring the hands down to the ground. If you've got a cushion there, you can just place it to one side. And then you might like to just shake out your feet, tap, tap, tap them down. Spread your fingers nice and wide, tuck your toes under. And then start to lift up your knees and walk your hands in towards your feet. Feet are quite wide, slightly wider than your hips. Bend your knees quite a lot and then come into a forward fold here. We're not going to hold it for very long. We're going to bring the hands onto the feet and then walk the hands up the legs, coming all the way up to standing in Tadasana, mountain pose. And then just turn the toes out, heels in, bring the hands to the waist and then start to circle your hips. Nice circles, fluid circles with the hips. You can circle one way and then the other way. So baby will love all of these rocking movements. And then just drawing figures of 8 with your hips. Really feeling into the corners, feeling into the edges. Good. And then coming back through to center, toes out, heels in. Bring the hands together. We're just going to come through a little flow here. So we breathe in. And then as you breathe out, bring your hands into Yoni Mudra, so the thumbs and index fingers are touching, and then bend your knees and bring your hands towards the ground, press down into your feet, sweep the arms up, take the elbows wide, spread the fingers, glide the shoulder blades down the back, bring the hands back to the heart, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, bend the knees, bring the hands down towards the earth, press down into your feet, elbows wide, spreading fingers, gliding shoulder blades down the back, hands back to the heart, breathing in and then breathing out. Pressing down into the feet, sweep the arms up, elbows wide, hands to the heart, and then heel toe your feet in. And we'll come into a warrior one pose. So for this we're going to have the right foot forward, left foot back, bend the right knee, press well into the outer edge of your back foot and have a little bit of width between your feet. And then sweep your arms up, thumbs back, palms in. Make sure your right knee's over your right heel and then really press into that back heel. Your bumps facing forward, straight out in front of you. Deep breath in here, and then as you breathe out, turn over to your left, open up through your arms and come into a warrior two. Your right knee is still over your right heel, you're pressing into the outer edge of your back foot, and then turn your right palm up, reach up, bring the left hand down the back of the left leg, come back through to center, back into a warrior two, and then bring your right hand onto your right thigh and reach up with your left arm. You can reach just straight up, or you can reach up and over, so you get a nice stretch here in the left side. If it's comfortable for you to bring your elbow onto your thigh and come all the way in like that, then you can do that. Otherwise, just keep the hand on the thigh like that. And then inhale back into warrior two. Straighten up your right leg, release the arms. And now we're going to swivel over to the other side, or switch sides, so that we're going to have the right toes cupping in and the left foot stepping forward, and then come into a warrior one pose on the other side. So the arms sweep up, your left knee is exactly over the left heel, you're pressing into the outer edge of your back foot and really lengthening up through the spine. So you're drawing the chest away from the pelvis. Deep breath in, and then as you breathe out, turning over to your right, opening up through your arms, finding yourself in a warrior two. Really soften the shoulders away from the ears, and then turn the left palm up and reach up and bring the right hand down the back of the right leg, and then come back into a warrior two. And bring your left hand onto your thigh and reach up with the right arm. Either you can do that, or you can bring your left elbow onto the thigh. Just see what feels more suitable in your body. Good, and then inhaling back into a warrior two. Straightening up that left leg, release the arms, and then turn your feet so that the toes face out, heels in. Make sure you're really grounded through your feet, and then inhale the arms up. And as you exhale, bring the fingertips together and bend your knees, and then strong exhalation, pressing down. Inhaling the arms up, and exhale, fingertips together, press down. Inhaling the arms up, and exhale, strong exhalation down. Let's do one more. Inhalation, reach the arms up. And then exhalation, fingertips together, pressing down. Inhaling all the way up. Bring the hands to the heart. Heel toe your feet in. Good, let's take a little balance here. So we're just going to drop the weight onto the left foot and then bring the hands to the waist. And then we're going to take a tree pose. So either you can keep your toes down on the ground and bring your heel to your inner ankle, or you can bring the sole of the foot just below the knee, or you can do the other version if you know it well and you know that you're stable in that pose. Then bring the hands together. Fix your gaze to a still point and then start to reach the arms up. You can either be here, or you can take your arms out to the sides. Stay with your breath. Keep staring at that still point. Good, and then bring the hands back together and to the heart. And then release the leg. And then we'll do that again on the other side. So you bring the toes down, heel in, or bring the sole of the foot just below the knee. Hands to the heart. Fix your gaze to the still point. Reach the arms up. You could be here, or you can take your arms out to the sides. Good, and then bring the hands back together and to the heart. And then drop your foot down to the ground. And you might like to have a little shake out here. And then take your feet a little bit wider. Bring the hands to the waist, deep breath in, lift your heart as you breathe out. Start to bend your knees and just walk your hands down the legs until you find the floor. Bring your hands down onto the floor. Your knees are bent at this point, and then you're walking your feet back and coming onto your knees. And then you're just going to sit down to the left. Sit your bum down to the left and swing your legs forward, and then slide your right leg out to the side and bring the sole of your left foot to your right inner thigh. And now reach the right hand along the right leg. So the hand can come onto the shin or to the ankle or to the foot, and then reach up with the left arm. Good, and then come back through to centre. Bring the hands onto the knees and drop the hands just in front of the knees, and then start to walk your fingertips forward, folding in. So that right foot can stay quite active. We're looking for a nice stretch into the hamstrings, but nothing too much when you're pregnant. So you just come to, not right to the edge of your flexibility, just come to a comfortable place and then hold it there and breathe into any areas of intensity, sensation, in order to soften and release, releasing tension from the body. Good, and then walking the hands gently in towards you. And let's do that on the other side. So we're going to slide the left leg away, bring the sole of the right foot in, reach the left hand along the left leg and reach up with the right arm, turning the chest. Beautiful. Then coming back through to centre, bringing the hands onto the knees, dropping the hands in front of the knees, and then folding in. Good. And then inhaling back through to centre. And then from here, we're going to make our way down to the ground for Shavasana. So you can lie down onto your left side, and you might have a cushion between your knees. So if you're over 28 weeks pregnant, you can lie down like this. You might even have a cushion under your belly as well. Rest down like this, or if you're over 28 weeks pregnant, then you can lie onto your back with a cushion under your thighs and just let your feet fall out to the sides of the mat and soften the shoulders down to the ground. Good, and then bring your awareness to your breath. Take a breath in through your nose and exhale through the mouth. Inhaling nose, exhaling mouth. Keep the lips really soft. So the exhalation is longer than the inhalation. So you're inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Inhaling nose and exhaling mouth. So you can continue with this kind of breathing, or you can breathe in and out through your nose. It's up to you. Make sure the breath is smooth and steady and comfortable, easeful. And I'm just going to talk you through a little relaxation. Bringing your awareness to the soles of your feet, completely releasing, relaxing all the muscles in your feet, your heels, your calves and your shins, fronts and backs of knees, fronts and backs of thighs. Soften your buttocks, release the lower back, middle back and upper back. Let the shoulders roll downwards and outwards, tops of the arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, fingertips. Back of the neck, back of the head, crown of the head and the forehead. The eyebrows, the space between the eyebrows. Soften the eyes under their lids, cheeks, ears, nose, mouth, tongue, chin, jaw, throat, the chest, the heart space, the navel. Bring your awareness to your womb and visualize your baby lying peacefully, comfortably in your womb. Their tiny little feet and legs, the buttocks, the curve of the spine, the shoulders, the arms and the hands, up the back of the neck to their head, to the crown of the head, to the eyes, the nose, the mouth, the expression on your baby's face. Taking this time to connect with your baby, knowing that each breath that you take is for you and your baby. Breathing all the way down to your baby. Feel the curve of the inhalation and the curve of the exhalation. Feel your body being breathed as you allow yourself to relax and let go, sinking into a feeling of peace and stillness. So feel free to stay lying down, and if you're ready to come up, then start to deepen your breath, bringing the breath all the way down into your fingertips and your toes, bringing some movement into the hands and the feet, stretching out arms, stretching out legs. If you're lying on your back, you might bring your knees in towards your body and roll onto your left hand side. And then press down into your hands and use your arms to help you come all the way up to a comfortable seated position. And then once you're there, just bringing your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your baby. And bringing your awareness to your breath. Breathing into your heart space. And breathing out completely. Inhaling to your heart. Exhaling to your baby. And then bringing your right hand over your left hands. Inhaling love. Exhaling gratitude. Bring the hands together. Lift your heart to your hands. And bow to the wisdom in your heart. Namaste. Thank you for sharing this practice and enjoy the rest of your day. Sending you lots of love.